Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. So our plan today is to finally get to level 44 on our Paladin and continue with the MSQ. To do that most easily, we're going to go ahead and queue for a dungeon. Hopefully it's going to be one that we know. Last time we had a bit of trouble in Cutter's Gap? Cove? Something like that. It turned out to be a dungeon we hadn't ever been to before, and I didn't know the boss strats. But that's okay. I also would like to, at some point, try to fix our culinarian, because our cooking is so far behind. And I think the issue is that the recipes for the daily are always really complicated, so I never want to bother with them. I think maybe we just want to try to find some easy recipes and grind for a bit. Like, that might be the easier way of doing it, rather than trying to get these 2 or 3 level chunks. Like, let me take a look. Culinarian. We just want something like this, where there's like a single 1 or 2 items rather than like so many. Like this, apple juice. All it needs is 6 mere apples. Let's just go farm some mere apples for a long time. It's a level 40 recipe. I'm sure we can just, grind this for, I don't even know how long, but a decent amount. Where do we get mere apples? It's in Kurthis, right? Yeah. Okay, well that's the plan at some point. We're just gonna go and get a whole bunch of apples. And that will let us grind our culinarian up to level 40, probably. Why is this taking so long? I'm 10th in order? Ah, what the hell? Let's take a look at the timers for today. So there is a goldsmithing one that I'd like to get, if possible. Dart frogs, that's the same one we already had. And we actually already have a Veladonia carp, I think. So, yeah, that's some real potential here. Like, let me go talk to my girl. I think she has a Veladonia carp, either on Rye, perhaps? At some point, I need to go around and collect a bunch of unlockable quests. Because we haven't, I know we've been ignoring a few of them. Oh, guess we're going. But I think we have a carp. Something easy, please. Easy. Okay. Somebody's gotta go read the memo. Green. What do we got? We have... I don't even know what those classes are. I think one of them is a pugilist. other one looks like it's a rogue or a ninja or something. And I'm looking at this person holding this orb up all the time, and they look pretty cool. That must be a astrologian. I'm just looking at the animation. Got some high DPS in this group. Whoa. You guys scared our healer. Dude! There. Oh. I don't know, I gotta admit, even if the tank's not being horrible, then I don't think the DPS should hold. I mean, I'll accept that from the healer, but from a DPS? I don't know, that seems bad for him. Dude clearly knows what he's up to, though. Alright, now we're well into 44. That's perfect. This will help us keep up with the MSQ at least for the next, several hours, I'm hoping. And we have materia. Alright, it's time to return to the Waking Sands. So we still have these little tickets that we're running out. Down to just 5 now. Let's grab these quests too while we're here. I'm pretty sure they're like dungeon unlocks. Hail, adventurer! You wear the expression of one who seeks new battlegrounds. Do not ask how Nedrick knows. He simply knows. Now tell me, are you perchance familiar with the Sunken Temple of Karn? I'll not hold it against you if you're not. The ruins only surfaced when the calamities split the ground asunder, after all. Any road is a popular destination these days for adventurers looking for new frontiers to explore. If you're keen to join them, make the journey to southern Thailand and visit the temple yourself. With many dangers that lurk within, the immortal flames are keeping close watch of the place. A Lalafell by the name of Bibimu should be able to offer you passage. I can't take 2 steps around this place without hearing yea this or yea that. It's as if you're some kind of goddamn hero. But I jest. Even I can see you're just itching to find a new battleground and hone your skills. I know such a place, the Aurum Vale. Head southwest through the central highlands of Kirthless. Seek out a man named Willilimus. Tell him Nedrick sent you. I do like it when it rains. Ooh, this is a level 50 quest, but we were able to accept it. At level 44? You won't be able to turn it in, Pro. I can't even use the reward. I'm not going to take it yet. But interesting, they're letting me start accepting level 50 quests. Hello? Tell me, does on here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be we have trespassers? Mayhap it is just my imagination. Let's proceed to the solar. Look at that. That is just clearly... Oh, no, I see. You can't wear a helmet then. I'm just wondering why it looks so good. But I think that probably is worth taking. Wait. Who goes there? No, Ida. Is that any way to greet a friend? Alphino! Yay! Sid? Wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of. Been a while, Ida. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been... This place has seen better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when... I was still in talks in the Adder's Nest. The first I knew about it was when I came back and I saw... Ida. The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start, if Ishtola hadn't been here to help me. Ishtola is here too. Yes, but not right now. She's gone to Ul'dah to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papalimo and Menphilia weren't among the dead, according to the church. Ishtola thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires, knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals, one that Gaius has yet to harness. The Echo. Gaius will be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his Allagan weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Menphilia to gain an understanding of the Echo. None of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. No matter. The Empire has shown its hands, and now we must act. It's up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ida? Oh, yes, of course, whatever you need. You'd think that the younger kid would defer to the other people, but apparently not. We can discuss our next move upon Y'shtola's return. For now, I say we rest.
Hear, feel, think. Bringer of light, brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Y'shtola! Yay! I see you and Alphinote are safe. And Sid? That we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It's as if the benevolent hand of Master Louis Fogg guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily, not now when the need is so great. I know where Minfilia and the others are being held. Where? An Imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordana. Castrum Sentry. Oh, we don't want to wear it? Maybe it's worse than these. They're both level 43, and they're green. How does it look? This one. No, it's not that one. It's this one. You know, it looks like it's good. It's quite a lot of defense. Here, my defense is 512. My defense is 497. Oh, it's ugly as hell. Oh, okay, wow. No. I'm happy wearing this little pirate shirt instead. Oh, what an ugly suit of armor. Oof. Thank goodness we got rid of that. If that was the options, I'd still not wear it. Alright, before we do this, let's take a quick little break. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Let's go ahead and proceed. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking yet. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an Imperial castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum Sentry houses prisoners whom the Guardians deem valuable, we may be confident they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we're to free our friends, we'll require an effective strategy. And if we're to formulate an effective strategy, we need intelligence. I know a man who may be able to assist us in this. Lord Portelaine of House Durander. He's stationed at the Observatorium. Let's go to him and beseech his aid. Okay, that's interesting. Before we do that, let's go back to Ul'dah. And I wanted to grab a fish. I forgot about that, but that was like my initial thing. I was going to get a fish from our girl. Yeah, Veladina carp. Not you. Easy fishing experience. So can we do all this? Peace for Thanalan, level 43. Yours is a welcome face, Sergeant Talren. I have a task for which one of your impeccable record would be well suited. Though perhaps campaign would be more fitting description given the sheer commitment this would demand. The inhabitants of Thanalan have long suffered the hostilities of the Amalja. The lizardmen have been quiet for a time, chastened by your victory over the primal Afrit, but once again the beastmen stir. There's been a resurgence in kidnappings and in greater numbers than before. Matters have grown so far out of hand, local garrisons have petitioned us for reinforcements. I wish you to lend an extended action against the Amalja. Put a stop to these raids. Report to Little Alamigo. I thought this was going to be a dungeon, but apparently that's like a quest chain. Okay. Sergeant Talren, your deeds of late have not gone unnoticed. As fortune would have it, we have received a distress call from House Zemail in Ishgard. I have a mind to assign you the mission. Travel to Zemail Darkhold and purge the subterranean fortress of the Void Sept. Make your way to Central Firth's Highlands, where the Darkhold lies. Ophelia, a knight of House Zemail, will provide you with more comprehensive briefing. Okay. Do we have any other unlockables? We do, but like they're different classes. Like we need to advance our class quests in several places. God, we didn't even do our pugilist level 20. We really should go back. I think our pugilist is like what, 36. That's level 50. Level 50. Level 70. Let me just jump over to the other map real quick. Like, I'm of mind to actually do these dungeons, so that we have seen them before, so that we actually know how they work before we end up in a queue for them. Nothing unlockable here. 50. 45. The Goldsmith, we could probably progress. That's Paladin and Alchemist. Okay, so we have what we need from here. Let's... Is this where that is? Yeah, the Sunken Temple. Sure, let's just go right there. So we're taking a little side quest break to knock out a couple things. Commander Swift said he assigned someone to assist with our growing beastmen problem. Glad to see the urgency of our situation is being taken seriously. I'm sure the commander explained, the Amalja activity in the region has grown almost frenzied. The lizardmen are determined to carry off every peddler and traveler that tries to pass through southern Thailand. I'm not speaking of furtive nighttime raids. The bastards are striking in full daylight, even against escorted merchant caravans. We've heard reports of raids as far south as the Sagoli Desert. It's not a simple matter of increasing patrols along the roads near here. We must mount a decisive response. Not long before you arrived, our scouts reported a merchant resting in plain view on one of the trade routes. Make haste to the location and make sure they're safe. I'm assuming this is unlocking another beast tribe. God, that looks so out of place. I'm sorry, but it just does. Here's the carefree merchant. Am I supposed to be doing something right here? I just realized I have a metal sword. This is perfect. Overconfident fools. You think your raids here go unnoticed? What treachery is this? You're the Brotherhood of Ash? We are. Though we number few, we shall be your death this day. Traitorous heathens! Your victory will come at a price. Hello? That's quite some armor. Attacking when the enemy's back is turned, your ancestors would turn in their graves. A soldier's life is one of peril. The first rule of war is to understand the mind of your enemy, as well as your own. Your presence is noted here, adventurer, but this is our battle. You need not become involved. I am Hamuj Ga, and I lead the Brotherhood of Ash. What remains now that the all-consuming flames have reduced the rest of my people to unthinking zealots. You interest me, child of Eorzea. Be it fortune or fate, I would not ignore the forces that sought to bring us together. I extend an invitation to join us at the Ring of Ash. I want a pasty mount. Welcome to the Sunken Temple of Karn, or what remains of it, used by ancient Baladians as a place to worship the sun goddess Zema. When we sent a research team into the depths, the investigation proceeds at a snail's pace. The Baladians have rigged the temple with all manner of devious traps and snares. We've recruited adventurers to assist in disarming the traps, but be forewarned, many who have entered have yet to return. Okay, we don't even have to do it. It's not actually a quest. Just to unlock it. Welcome to the Ring of Ash, adventure. This place serves as home for our humble gathering of soldiers. My brothers and I ever seek to hone our martial prowess and honor the blood of our ancestors. We keep to the old ways of the desert nomad and of the warrior. For those who are worthy, we show proper respect, regardless of origin. Your aura, it carries the reek of brimstone. Could you be one of the champions said to have laid low the Lord of the Inferno? Then I would have you understand the curse that has befallen our fanatic brethren. They've forgotten the code that governs our people, the glory that comes with a warrior's death. They spirit away the weak and the feeble, offer them up in exchange for the barbed blessings of a hoary god. Day after day I witness the shameful acts of my kin. The honor of the Amaja is a faded, paltry thing, no longer driven by the righteous fortunes of battle. It's these kidnappings that most stoke the flames of my fury. The victims often bear no arms at all. What triumph can be found in such cowardly attacks? We are hunters, my brothers and I, and the fallen Amaja who huddle in Zan Rak are our prey. If you share my outrage, I bid you join us in our kin war. You claim to be one of the heroes that fell at Ifrit. I've cut down a dozen men who boasted that feat. More likely you slew a guttering fire sprite and convinced yourself it was the king of the 7th Hell. I did not ask for your counsel, Lunga. I and I alone make this decision for the Brotherhood. Then you better not stray into the path of my arrows, adventurer. We have too many enemies for me to waste ammunition on puffed-up heroes. Forgive this interruption. I shall vouch for the authenticity of your claim. Only one who has faced and defeated Ifrit would have the scent you do. Past glories will not impress my soldiers. Prove yourself through your actions, and you might find your reception here improved. Our foes are the Amalja of Zanrak. We'll break the fangs that feast on the helpless. Our target is clear, our resolve unshakable. We, the Amalja, were once simple nomads who roamed the vast plains of Pagalthon. If any sought to impede our path, we relished the challenge to our skill at arms. For as long as our people have existed, it's been the tradition for aging warriors to make the pilgrimage to the holy land of Zanrak, and there confront the specter of death. It's an honor to cast one's time-tempered soul into the sacred flames, and return one's body to ash. These craven whelps of Zaharak's quaver before death's inevitability. They seek not to fortify their spirits, instead groveling before a deity for the strength they do not deserve. I have not the words to express my disgust for the manner of this groveling, this subjugation of the meek by contemptuous weaklings. The path to true greatness lies only in conquering those greater than oneself, in the doing attaining mastery over one's own failings. War leader, there's trouble. The flame fangs have scented fresh prey. You must sound the call to arms. It seems you have the chance to prove your talents, adventurer. Show the Brotherhood your unbending steel. Lunga! Your wish, war leader? This warrior is known by the name Lunga, though her form may be Mikote. Her soul harbors a raging blaze to match that of any Amalja soldier. We of the Brotherhood know only the struggle for martial perfection. Tribe, clan, gender, these details matter not. Lunga, you will accompany our newest ally into battle. Why choose me for this task? Surely there are others more fitting, some hatchling in training. Enough, I grow weary of your insolence. Shall I have my blade answer your mewling? No word, leader. They'll be as your command. We shall see you for the charlatan you are. Meet me at this spot. I pray your screams are short-lived. What spot? Oh, here. And that's not even in Zanrak. I have to admit, this is going on a little longer than I thought. I thought it would just be, go there, Beast Tribe quest unlocked. But no, it's like, got a little step to it. Hello. You made short work of those raiders. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but you have my thanks. I'd heard the Amalja were snatching folk from the trade routes, but I thought that was just my rivals trying to scare me out of business. The roads have been safe enough until now. I'll have to hire a guard or two next time I pass through here. Damn beastmen. Self-sort wages do not do so eat into a man's profits. I expected you to die here. Come now, we return to the Ring of Ash. Where's my music? It's daytime, isn't it? Could be playing music. Probably if we enter Little Amigo it would, then we come back out. But whatever. You're no hatchling in battle, that much is obvious. Do not think me so easily impressed. There is yet a question of your resolve. The Brotherhood of Ash is a conclave of elite warriors. Under the command of Hamuj Ga, we wage a war of attrition against the zealots of Zanrak. Those fallen Amalja build altars and pitch camps wherever they please, convincing themselves they are masters of the Holy Land. It must feel brave indeed to challenge none but the weak and undefended. Recall the raiders you but recently faced. They were members of the Flame Flames, a faction among the Zanrak Amalja that, more than the other, flights and kidnappings. They also draw the most ire of the Brotherhood. It's our mission to see their ambitions grounded to dust and their leaders slain. Indeed, it's the duty of all who would call themselves true Amalja warriors. Now a warning. Do not seek to meddle too deeply in our affairs. This war is not some distraction to be dabbled in by outsiders. You think my words unconvincing? You think I too am no Amalja? But the Seven Hells with what you think. Make your report before he has to find himself a new pet adventure. News of your battle has spread to the camp. By all accounts, you fought with uncanny ability. None may doubt that yours was the hand that slew a raging god. If our cause rings true in your heart, I'd further welcome your aid. Will you unleash your fury alongside the soldiers of the Brotherhood? Though we differ in many ways, the foe we would topple is the same. Let us vow death to the Flame Fangs. Theirs is a fire that cannot be suffered to burn. These tribes are not. You bet your ass. What level are these quests? 43. Okay. So it seems like once we hit 43, then we can do Beast Tribe quests to get us the rest of the way up. Which is so convenient. I mean, like, imagine if they made them all at level 50. Then, as soon as you get to level 50, well, once you're at level 50, you go to the next zone. You don't, the next expansion. And so, this content would be useless, meaningless. Anyway. I wanted to check in the other major cities. So, and we should do this quest at some point. The Wolves' Den. Let's do that. So we're kind of doing some cleanup. There's a dungeon here. Hullbreaker Isle. I don't think we did that, right? Let me up. Is it here? We'll look around for it. It doesn't look like here. But that looks too far over. We just need to find a ferryman. Maybe this is it. What? PvP? I think I'll leave. Oh, no, we need to... Well, at least attune and turn in the quest. But I didn't realize this was a PvP thing. Ew. Why are all my abilities gone? This must be a PvP hub. I thought it was something else. Never mind. Sure. PvP unlocked. What a shame. Nope. Bye. So let's go back to Limza. And I just want to check to see if there's any unlockable quests. So, dancing at 60, sage at 70, fisherman updates eventually. I mean, I know where our class quests aren't done. Stuff over here, highway robbery, and they came from the deep. And there's a quest up here. What is that? A journey to remember. Probably more dungeon unlocks. Oh no, this is probably another beast tribe. Why don't we wait until we are leveling someone else up? No, that's probably not. They're probably both another beast tribes. I'm not going to bother with them right now. But let's go see what that is up here. The level 30 quest, which might be like a breadcrumb quest, but it might actually be, you know, level 30 quest. A journey to remember. This quest is available for a limited time only. Nah. It's possible this is like a an event. I don't want to deal with it right now. Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure. Let's see if there's something in Gridania. Of course, it's always possible there's like quests out in the world that we just need to bump into. So we got level 60 is Gunbreaker. We have to progress. Wow, we really need to progress our Lancer at some point. Yeah. Plucking the heartstrings. Austerities of Earth, that's our summoner. Wait a minute. If that's our land... Okay, no. We need to progress our Carpenter. And we also need to progress our Lancer. Though not as urgently. And then our Botanist. Here's a quest. Adventurer for Hire. Take a look at that. Needs a seasoned adventurer to go with her perfume. A fellow Green Thumb asked me to pick up 2 things in Gridania. Sweet Rose perfume and a good adventurer. I had the perfume, though it took some doing. We botanists do tend to be miserly with our sweet roses. As for the adventurer, hello lovely. Well, that completes this shopping list. Adventurer, would you mind taking this perfume and yourself to drool around at Little Solace? Interesting. And we already unlocked Silk Quests. For some reason that transition always gets me. I always think I'm facing north and I'm not. So I end up going the wrong way and having to swing around. But that's okay. Hello there. You're an adventurer. You don't happen to have some Sweet Rose perfume, do you? Selene's a good one, alright. Both the perfume and the adventurer. She knows how to get things done, that woman. What drives... Okay. My master sent me to these parts to bring back the seeds of the Sylvan Lily. But look, it's really difficult to find something in a place you don't even know. I thought I'd go to the Sylphs. First I asked Selene what gift I should get, and since I couldn't find any of that Sweet Rose stuff, I asked Selene to get me some. And then I thought about how much better it'd be to have an envoy, you know, someone not me, talk to the Sylphs. I mean, they're very strange. So I asked Selene to find me a good adventurer. Look, I'm doing the best I can. Yes, I could be doing it myself, but then Master probably won't get his seeds. So, go collect the seeds. Gathering one does not observe common courtesies. This one thinks gathering one must learn manners. This one likes the scent of Sweet Rose. The bottle makes a scented mist this one also likes. Walking one brings good gifts. Walking one seeks seeds of the Sylvan Lily. Walking one shall find it in Lark's Call. I don't know, maybe I should be leaving this for other classes. We're already over-leveled for it. But we're in the middle of it. But I think after this we're just going to go ahead and head to Kurthus. Always the ads. There we go. Interesting, I'm going up here. There's another quest, but I'm not going to take it. And if there's a follow-up, I'm not going to do it. We'll come back and do it some other time. On another quest, another class. I want to go do the MSQ. Ishtola is waiting for me. And I do want to go and unlock those dungeons. I guess we'll see if they want us to do them as part of the quest, or if it's just to unlock them. Wow, this is huge. Is this like where people get married? I know there's like a formal, this is where people can get married place somewhere. Here you go. These are seeds of Sylvan Lily. How did you know? Ah, I see. Feel around. Had you would do all the work, did he? Out of these seeds will come white flowers, the tint of pure light without even a hint of color. That's what faith is, you see. There are 12 hues, 12 paths to travel to a place where all walls fall, and all hues become as one. But I'm a botanist, to be a poor garden that has but one hue. Yeah, we'll leave this alone, we'll come back some other time. Yeah, this is where people get married. I think it's cool that they have this, you know, little wedding. I mean, it's huge. I imagine the inside must be really well decorated and all that. Huh. Alright, leave this alone. Up to Kurthus. Oh, sorry. And I'm assuming these are breadcrumb quests just to teach us about the wedding ceremonies. Maybe I'm wrong, but my impression. So to the east are Ixal, right? I mean, we haven't had a beast quest thingy send us there. I don't remember fighting an ogre here either. I think that Maybe it's someone's class quest I haven't done yet. This is the progression. Let's go unlock the other two first. Oh, you must be the reinforcements. I beg your pardon. Recent sights have left me as skittish as an untrained chocobro. It's a male Darkhold. The name itself seems to shiver up the spine, does it not? The place has been infested by all manners of fearsome void scents of late. I've even heard word of statues come to life. While we as Guardians pride ourselves on seeing to our own defenses, the threat this time is simply too great. See to those abominations, won't you? So they do want me to actually go in and complete the quest. And you know, complete the dungeon for this one. Well, we're not going to do that now. It's a little inconsistent, or at least if there is a pattern, I haven't figured it out. But sometimes you get sent to a dungeon and you unlock it and you're done. Other times you get sent to a dungeon and you actually have to do the dungeon. Oh, what's going on over there? Looks like must be a bard. Hail, adventure. Wait, don't tell me. Nedrick sent you. Tell me this, adventure. Do you know how the Aurum Vale earned its most enticing name? Allow me to enlighten you. The cave is rich with sulfur and mithril ore, which, through reaction with the groundwater, combine to exude golden-hued fumes. A beautiful sight, until you realize the damn death clouds are burning your chest from within. If you still wish to take your life in your hands, I'll not be the one that stops you. Try not to get killed. I've dragged enough corpses out of the Vale to last me a lifetime. Now we don't have to do it. Apparently that ring isn't good enough either. Oh well. Alright. Let's go find Ishtola. Or, well, speak with Portalane, and presumably Ishtola is also here? I thought she told us to go meet him. There's an unlockable here. Port of Fear. I've heard much of your doings, and I think you the woman for this task. To the west is Zizanel Darkhold, okay. Before the masons and carpenters could complete their work, hordes of void scent appeared and drove them out. In the years since, the creatures have consolidated their presence. We officially petition your assistance in reclaiming the Darkhold. Ah, yea, the woman who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You're an associate of Y'shtola, but of course. Lord Drillamon confided me that you were a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Castrum Sentry. What interest have you all in the Imperials? They hold several of our number, whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum. A Huron woman, an Elizan man, and 2 Lonafels. 1 male, 1 female. It's them, it has to be. Minfilia, Orianger, Papalimo, and Tataru. If that scant morsel was of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Kurthis not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Rogadine and a Lalafel, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? A Rogadine and a Lalafel. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue. Hence our assumption they were prisoners. I'll be damned, it's Biggs and Wedge. Pressed those 2 rascals to escape. We must find them, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they're captured or killed. If Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those held in Castrum Central will require substantial planning and preparation. It's an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matter of the escapees will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It's only a matter of time before they're caught. If you wish to see your comrades again, you best act now. If, as been suggested, the Guardians took our fellow Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the Echo, it seems reasonable to assume they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the Echo. As Lord Portelaine said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, in which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured, our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Ridatin, you depart for Castrum Occident at midnight. You'll command the western front in Vilbrand. The Orzins will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my abilities. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet, forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command of half our forces to I've given you nothing, Praefectus. You've earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters. 1 hour. That's quite a way to speak to the woman in your life. You there. My quarters. 1 hour. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Guardian activity along Abalathia's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Gistor. The reports of the Imperial airships emergency landing came to us by way of Zemel Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Brissalt, may be able to tell you more. They keep on sending us to this one place. Maybe it didn't give us the quest to actually complete it, because this is the quest to actually complete it. Although it's already unlocked. I don't know. Or wait, no, they did give us a quest to complete it. It was Aurum Vale that we didn't get one. Do this one first. Welcome to Zemel Darkhold, built to withstand all Dravanian ploys and plans. These were natural caves behind me until House Zemel began to enlarge, connect, and fashion them into a stronghold. Alas and alack, the void sense struck, interrupting the work. Then in the confusion, Guardians infiltrated the keep. Alack! All in all, it was a fine mess. Guardians were eventually forced into retreat, but the void scent remained. The fortress goes uncompleted, a home for abominations. The war with the dragons rage, and we have no nights to spare for this noble mission. Even I am here strictly on a very long tea time arranged by Sir Caralat. Please see to these abominations. You stand before Zemel Darkhold, subterranean fortress excavated by the great Ishgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. A letter from Lord Portelaine. So you came about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have long been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. The captives are like to be your friends, you say. Let us pray they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Aurum Vale, situated south and west of here. Seek out a knight named Paramount. So definitely I should have done this before that, because we're going to the same place. But that's okay. And let us enjoy the beautiful terrain and breathe the crisp air of purpose. The Imperial airship. I saw it approach the land with my own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. Before we take that, how does that look? It's... Maybe we'll take something else. There were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Guardians who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post, to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. This is gonna take a while. They're turning this way. Under the bridge. Yeah, you can see the icon through the top of the bridge. That's funny. Hello. It's so cold. I want to go home. Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. It's you! Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Guardians were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice! When I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs? He isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Track down Wedge. That's wonderful news. Now what of Biggs? I see. Probably surprised me the big fella went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but nothing to show for it. We know for a fact Biggs headed west, with both Ida and Ishtola helping out. I'm sure he'll turn up soon. I'll make my way to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification to your west, Monument Tower. Let's meet there. Was that Master Garland you spoke with? After 5 long years. Thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Ye. Let's go to Monument Tower. Right there. Well met, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? It would seem your companion is caught chill. Come, warm yourself by the fire. I'll bring you a hot broth. How are we feeling now? Stay here as long as you need. Same goes for you, friend. This plain you have had a hard journey ahead of you. You have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. I'm fine now, thanks to you. I can't bear to think that Biggs is still alone in the cold, with guardians on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, now he's suffering for it. Do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be, but maybe the people here have seen something. A Rhodegan gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion? I'm sorry, but he did not come here. Let me think a moment. I not raised your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze. It may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, maybe he elected to pass us by. Whole bunch of level 48 enemies. That's not accidentally AoE. Get one here. It was a complete waste of time. Maybe the rest of the people will be here now, though. Nope. Were you able to learn anything? Not in this area. Well, that stands to reason, seeing as he was trying to lure the Guardians away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? We can't give up yet. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in the tower who can help us. We need someone to tell us where to look. Ask them. Ask anyone who will listen. Hello. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say. If he's not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it's possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Danathan Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. I make no guarantee your search will bear fruit. It's surely better than worrying in idleness. One more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Look at this. See, this looks like it's artillery. This is not a, at the observatorium, a giant telescope. This is supposed to throw a projectile. Maybe? I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna throw that huge spear. Maybe just the tip of it? I mean, it can't really be here just to swing it around at the top of the tower. I don't know. Or maybe it is just a monument, you know, maybe it's just there to, I don't know, to be a statue honoring something. It's a symbolic, Hey guys! Guess you found him too. Our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come find out, Tinhead? Well, it is that you're here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Ida has the right of it. He'll perish if we delay. With me. He's not alone. Kill them all. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. My thanks. Another moment and I would have... He's been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. Monument Tower, you say? Ida and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. I love reunions. There's a quest over here. And a man loves a woman. Level 40. Oh yeah, we had a whole bunch of level 40 quests that we didn't do. Okay. Just we're keeping in mind. There were some in Outer Lenoskia also. When we're leveling up our next class, we'll try to knock them out. I cannot thank you enough, Ye. The same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We're a family, are we not? Well, yes. It's just I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owe the lot of you my life. You saved Wedge's too. Yea, I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Biggs, Wedge. God, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, it's you. It's really you. In our hearts, we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. When Alphino told me of the raid on Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. Must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Guardians get there so fast? The Immortal Flame should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked that same question. That day, when I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted not a mist in horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. The Guardians came neither by land nor by air. They were born there by potent teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by the Ascians. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into the tenement cell together. Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard of them. Castrum Sentry. What happened next? We were held in isolation for what felt like years. It was probably moons, or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us, put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. Risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and forced an emergency landing. In the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. If I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel? That will have been Biggs' handiwork, like as not. We were always resourceful on a tight spot, my friend. Thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Minfilia and the others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting for too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Sentry. Let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. This is as good a place as any to prepare. Better than most. The road leading east and south will get you there. When we arrive, seek the advice of local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. And we have a quest here from someone above us. Well, get out of the way. $44. I guess we'll leave it there. Whole bunch of quests here too. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry, and you want to rescue them. I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold's been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly can get within 100 yalms of the walls. If the Guardians were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. It has to be an old-fashioned infiltration. With security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? I have a mind to walk through the front door. The front door? We'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. We'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, speak with Glamont. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire. Happens to know a great deal about the Castrum Sentry besides. I've no doubt he'd want to be of aid. Ida and I shall go to reconnoiter Guardian activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had a chance to act. Join us when you're ready. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times when you are not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Istola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papadimo. Looking for Glamon, are you? Well, you found him wherever you are. Looking to get inside Castrum Sentry and need my help? Something tells me we're going to get along just fine. So you have friends at Castrum Sentry but want for rescue. That Slathborn knows me too well. You can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never passed an opportunity to get back at the horses. But enough about me, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder and it's all over. Can't leave any room for uncertainty. You need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved. But how can you find out? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, you might be able to eavesdrop on them. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage. What is this? Level 50. Okay. So this is a whole bunch of level 50 stuff. We're going this way. That's the castrum, right there. Frogs. Not even a toad skin. That's a big aft. That wasn't even the fate target. I don't think we can complete this in 2 seconds. Oh well. Let's try that again. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Elven gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder, why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Menphelia woman? They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Guardians don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind the beastmen use? How am I supposed to know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? As well try a tumbler. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over. Best we get back to our stations. It's good to see you again, Ye. I'm given to understand you conducted some reconnaissance. What were you able to learn? So Minfield and the others are indeed at Castrum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray, have the details from him. Good work, Ye. As Alpha Node has told you, we plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Glamon is looking for ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Minfield and the others are counting on us. Let's not keep them waiting. While Glamon goes about devising his plan, we need to see to some preparation of our own. Wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover their shorts in armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is likely to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. The hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west amplifies that selfsame energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out the Imperial voices. We must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. Go take some readings. I have another quest right here. Clean the wax out of your ears now, because there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. The plan is to have you enter Castrum Sentry all decked out in Imperial duds. A disguise is more than just the clothes you're wearing. You also gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. I could teach you it myself, but it's best you learn it from the experts. So get near it as you dare and watch the Imperials doing what they do. That's a lot of frogs. I think this is a tank that's also here. I'm gonna turn off my aura and stop being around. I'll let him tank. I'll just say AoE. Oop. We better kill you first. These guys are noisy. I don't like them. Ooh, Gigantoad skins. So it's not just the same as... It's a different type of toad skin. Perfect. Go away. Good. Nothing to report, sir. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I recommend patrols be increased. All right. You have the readings. Excellent. Let me see the numbers. 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose, though I pray we won't have need of their power. My thanks, Yan. Did you manage to learn the Imperial salute? No, best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll take your word for it. You are called Yeta Ren, yes? I've heard of your plight from my friend Clement. As a fellow adventurer and son of Zeorzia both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Custom Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring uniforms and helmets. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. More prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means from the bodies of their recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Custom Sentry never lacks for patrols. It ought not to take long to obtain 3 sets of gear. When you have what you need, return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Yeah. Alright. Well, apparently these guys don't have uniforms. So Untitled. What is this? Just tool. Oh, yeah, it's the crafting level 50 quest. We don't have a level 50 crafting yet. Were you able to obtain 3 sets of Imperial equipment? Damaged, as I suspected. In their present condition, these uniforms and helms will draw suspicion. Must be repaired, if only superficially. The blacksmith Agenolf at the Diamond Forge in Rowina's House of Splendors will hammer them into shape in no time. Excuse me. So you're the adventurer Sark Malark sent. Been waiting for you. Let's see what you got for me. Yes, I reckon I can hammer these back into shape. After all, I owe your friend Sark Malark a favor or two. Took good care of old Egenwolf back in the days before I fell in with old Rowena, he did. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the life he did. I suppose he always felt the adventurer's life calling him. But here I go blabbing on when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment, and the great Egenwolf will have your gear looking good as new. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, but from what I hear, that's not your priority. Do send Sark Malark my regards. Have you had the uniforms and helms repaired? These will serve beautifully. The great Agenolf never fails to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even a legatus. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst Imperial forces. Lest you fear the Garleans might detect your foreignness, foreigners in fact form a great part of the Garlean invasion force. When the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of that land into its armed forces. These conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. With that, my part in your mission is done, and I'm glad to have been assistance. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help? I know not where you have heard such a tale, but believe me when I say I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interests of the realm. Well, I apologize, but I am just exhausted today. I had to, it was, one of my days where I went into the office, so and those always take it out of me. I think we will continue with the MSQ tomorrow. So thank you everybody for watching. Until tomorrow.